joining us tonight. I'm Jennifer Pearson. I'm an Emerald Ambassador, hopefully somewhere in your upline, or you're on the wrong team training tonight, but you're still welcome anyway. I've been doing Plexus for about 2.5 years now, and it's kind of just become my passion for a lot of different reasons. And I'm going to get into some of that really quickly, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because we have a lot of stuff that we're going to go through. So let me share my screen with you really fast and turn it over to my Quick Start training. Okay, so before we get into it, I want to start with my first question to you guys, which is, what is your why? And I used to not ask people this. I kind of glossed over it. I didn't think it was that important, but now I realize that it is super important. You need to know why you're doing this so that you have something that keeps you super dedicated. Because what's going to happen, we'll talk about this in a minute, is this is unfortunately not a lottery ticket, but it is amazing. So you're going to have days where you are on top of the world because you got a text from somebody telling you that they feel better than they have in years. They just got off a prescription, you know, whatever it is, you feel amazing. And then you're going to have days where somebody gives up on the products too soon, or they say, no, they're not interested in joining your team, whatever that is. And you need to know what your why is. Your why is not, I want to make $500. It's what would that $500 mean to you? It's not, I want to make $10,000. It's what would that $10,000 mean to you? Does that mean you get to retire your husband? Does that mean you get to send your kids to the private school you've been wanting to send them to? Does that mean that you have some, you know, breathing room in your finances so that your marriage is not stressful? You know, does that mean you get to buy your dream vacation home? Whatever it is, it needs to be so big that it can get you through those down days, okay? So we'll think about that, and that's going to be part of your homework. And I'm going to share with you what my why is. So this is me. I'm an Emerald Ambassador right now with Plexus. And these are just some pictures of my journey. We have a lot of fun. I won't even go into all of it, but I've earned a lot of trips with Plexus, and this is my team with me and my before and afters. And truly for me, I got started just because I wanted to have some weight loss, and I had no idea everything else it could mean, but I did not want to get into the business at all. But what I found was, in addition to weight loss, I just felt amazing. And I was, you know, having more energy, and I was sleeping better, and my brain fog was gone, and my leg syndrome was gone, and I was telling everybody all about the products anyway. And so, you know, my upline Roz was like, hey, you know, you should at least join and cover the cost of your product. So, you know, she finally talked me into it. I was a corporate girl. I didn't think I was ever going to do network marketing, but I started telling my friends. And so they started ordering, and the whole thing just blew up. And I started building a business, and I started getting these paychecks, and I was pretty impressed by them. And so then I started to really think seriously about what it could do for me. So my why changed from I wanted to lose weight to I wanted to cover the cost of my products to then I thought, what if I could actually quit my job and stay home with my kids? You know, I have little kids. And I was actually able to do that. About a little over a year ago, I quit my corporate job, and I get to stay home with my kids and just work part-time from home, and it's been amazing, and it's been everything that I ever thought it would be, and I absolutely love it. And now my why is it has evolved into I want to help other people get here too. So I am really dedicated to helping my team get here as well. And we have a lot of people on my team who've already gotten there. They've gotten to the point where they got to quit their job and stay home with their kids. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys again really quick. Just make sure that you're on mute, because otherwise it's a little bit hard to hear. I'm kind of getting over laryngitis, so I don't talk that loud anyway. So just try to make sure that you're on mute. Really fast, I can tell you, this is your upline. I just tell you this because I want you to have confidence in knowing the information I'm passing down came from these people who are all super successful in Plexus. This is me, and I joined my friend Roz, who joined her friend Celeste, who joined her friend Jen Hawkins. They have all made it to the top of the company. So when I tell you this is what you should be doing, it's coming from really good sources, and you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just do what they've done and replicate that success. That's exactly what I've done and the other people on my team. So we're going to get into how are you going to market these products. First of all, what do you say, right? So you want to tell people about these products, but there's a million things you can say. And there's so many great things about each of our products. You could go totally in depth so much that you're vomiting Plexus on people and they kind of gloss over, right? So it's very hard when you're new to keep it simple, but you really want to keep it simple and basically just tell them we have natural supplements that basically get to the root cause of so many issues. And those are a blood sugar imbalance, poor gut health, chronic inflammation, and nutrient deficiency. And y'all don't have to write this down because I'm going to put this whole presentation PowerPoint up on my team page. So what you tell them is these are the root causes of so many issues. You tell them what Plexus is what you do, or if you're brand new to products, what it's done for your sponsor, okay? Oh my God, my sponsor lower her cholesterol by 53. She's on her 2 prescriptions. She feels amazing. I can't wait to experience that too. And then you ask, what are you dealing with? This is the hardest part, y'all. This takes a little while to get used to doing this, but you've got to ask what they're dealing with. Because if you start going off into weight loss and they have no desire for that, but they're dying with migraines, you totally lost what's going to appeal to them most. So you just say to them, is there anything that you're dealing with that you wish you could have help with? And you can give some examples. You know, you can say cholesterol, thyroid issues, poor sleep, sugar cravings. Mention a few things because something's going to ring a bell. Everybody has something they're dealing with. Okay, and then you can tailor to them what you're going to talk about. And this is both in person and when you're messaging them. All right, so then what products are you going to recommend? We have a big, wide range of products that can help with so many different issues, although I will say most of the issues boil down to what the Triplex can help with. So, you know, if you've got somebody looking for weight loss or detox or even general health, usually the Triplex is where they start. If they have any pain they're dealing with, then you're going to look at some other things like the Ease creams and capsules. At the end, I'm going to show you, we have some resources for you that show you what products to recommend by health issue. And that's really helpful, especially when you're new, knowing what to recommend to people. Oh, I guess I didn't move it to the end. I put it here. So you can look at it really quickly, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because we're going super fast tonight. But it's going to show you some of these things. Oh my gosh, autoimmune issues. We have so many people who have been helped. Eczema, psoriasis, all these different things. I could name to you people that I personally know that these products have helped with. And I cannot wait for you guys to experience what it feels like when you have helped people with these issues. It's the best feeling in the whole world. And I just got to tell you, if you are not 100% a Plexus believer yet, you need to get there because we have products that can help. I truly believe 100% of the people on this planet. Everybody needs Plexus. If you don't have the belief yet, I say go look at these testimonies, watch some videos, go to events. Listening to the testimonies at events is what really sealed it for me before I even had my own experience with the products, because you can tell when people are being sincere. You can tell when, you know, they're breaking down the screen because it's changed their lives. And if you don't have that yet, I want you to just borrow on my belief, on your sponsor's belief, because these are life-changing products. And really, it's a life-changing opportunity, too, and we'll talk about that in a minute, too. But for as many people as you know that have health issues, and there's a lot of them you don't know about that have health issues, and they come out of the woodworks when you start talking about these products and what they can do. For every one of those, there's somebody who's lying awake at night stressed about their finances and how they're going to pay for something. And we have something that helps with that too. And to me, that gets me so excited because it's a real opportunity. I mean, the way Plexus pays out, if you go for it, there's real money that you can make with this, and it can truly change your life. So, all right, now you've talked to people about what their issues are, and you've told them what products they need to order. Now you need to talk to them about how to order. Y'all probably know, because your sponsor probably talked to you about it, they can be a retail customer, a preferred customer, or an ambassador. And I always have people ask me, I don't know, should I sign them up as preferred or as an ambassador? They don't ever want to sign up as retail because it makes 0 sense. They're paying the most money. And why would you do that? Because you can stop anytime with preferred or ambassador and you get the discount. What I like to say is, if you feel like they're going to have any interest in covering the cost of their products, sign them up as an ambassador. If they need the money, if they want to work the business, sign them as an ambassador. If you just think that they would be a rock star and you want them on your team, sign them up to be an ambassador. Otherwise, sign them up to be a preferred customer. They still get a discount and they can stop anytime. You still make great money on them. We're going to go into the comp plan in a minute, but for every one of your preferred customers, you get an additional bonus on top of that. So all of these amounts right here are in addition to the percentage of commission that you get. All right. So the only thing I will say is you want to be careful if somebody says, I really am only going to want Slim, or I'm really only going to buy Probio5 and BioCleanse. That's not going to get them to 100 PV. If they're not sharing with other people and they're not wanting to promote the products and sell, then if they don't hit 100 PV, you don't get paid on them. Okay, so while usually signing somebody as an ambassador and having them share the products is going to, in the long run, make you more money, if they're ordering under 100 PV and they never share, you're not going to get paid on them. So just be aware of that. Okay, now how are you going to find these customers and these ambassadors? Let's talk about that. And here's where I want to say again, don't reinvent the wheel. I'm a marketing person. I worked in corporate America for 20 years. I joined Plexus and I thought, I know how to do this. I'm going to come up with some great strategies. So I wasted so much time. In the end, I realized I should have been doing what my upline was doing, and I went back to what they did and was successful. So first of all, Facebook. You probably heard about Plexus through Facebook, right? Most of you did. A lot of us do. It's a great way to market the products because you can reach a lot of people very, very quickly. I will say it's not you can't rely on just Facebook. So we're going to talk about what ties in with it, but it's a good first step is posting. You want to post consistently, and it varies how much people think you should post. I'm just going to say some people feel like you need to post at least 3 times a day because of the algorithms with Facebook. People will not see every one of your posts. I promise you they don't see every one of your posts. So you're not overwhelming them. But you want to try to post at least once a day. If that's outside your comfort zone, you can do less than that, but just know your friends are not seeing all those posts. You have to make it personal. This is probably the #1 tip I can give you for Facebook marketing. You have to make it personal because your friends didn't come on Facebook to see an ad, right? They came on Facebook to find out what's going on with their friends. So you want to tell them what's going on with you personally, with posts talking about, oh my gosh, I had my best night's sleep ever last night. I have not slept through the night like this in years before Plexus. Thank goodness for this. Or, whatever it is you're feeling, I can't believe I just passed up dessert. I always want dessert and I have no desire for it. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, take your friends on that journey with you. You will see a whole bunch of very generic posts that people share, and some of those are okay, but don't make all of them that way because I guarantee you talking about what it's doing for you is going to be the most effective. Make sure your posts are targeted to your market. If you have a lot of young, crunchy moms, post about that. If you have, people who are totally into fitness, post a lot about that. Just try to make it people that, testimonies that your audience can relate to. And you do want to do a mix of different posts. So sometimes we post third-party articles talking about how great the ingredients are and specific ingredients are there in our products. Sometimes we talk about the business opportunities. Sometimes we just do funny posts because they get attention. If you have no idea where to start with your posting, Facebook friends, some people in your upline, some people who are your teammates. You can follow other jewels, and I put some lists here of there's tons of them, but some great jewels that do really awesome posts that you can follow. You don't even have to Facebook friend them, just follow them. And you can just totally repost what they post. In Plexus, we're all about sharing. There's no proprietary, this is mine, you can't have it. I want to tell you guys, don't share a post. A lot of people just want to click share because it's super fast and easy, but there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to do that. Most posts are not set to public. If you don't see the globe icon and it doesn't say public, when you click share, your friends don't see it. The only people that see it are the people who are mutual Facebook friends with you and the person who originally posted it. So you just copy it and you paste it into a whole new post. It also makes it look like that's not your original thought. You just are, passing something along. I will say, as much as I say absolutely steal everybody else's post, you also want to try to thank them by liking and commenting on their post that you just stole. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll return that favor and they will like and comment on your post. And that's a great thing because what that does is two things. It shows other people that there are lots of other people out there that are loving these products and they'll share what Plexus has done for them. The other thing is you need at least 3 comments on a Facebook post for it to boost it in your newsfeed so that more of your audience sees it. Let's see. If you're time crunched, Buffer is a really good way to do Facebook posts, because if you don't have it, just get the app on your phone or on your computer. You can sit down on Sunday night and you can schedule out all your posts for the whole week and it will post them for you throughout the week. It's a big time saver. Okay, I know I'm going fast, but I really don't want to keep you guys so long because we have so much to go through. All right, you want to make sure you're continuing to post about all your personal stuff that your friends would want to see when they're looking at your page. So I say make 3/4 of your posts be personal posts. Okay, your Facebook page is now your business page. So just try to keep it clean and positive. And just know that when you want to post your website, don't do it in your post, do it in the comments below. For people who are a little hesitant to start posting on Facebook, I get it. I was one of them. You don't have to post publicly. You can set up a distribution list so that only people that you want to see your Plexus post ever see it. So if you have a boss or an old boss or an ex-boyfriend or whatever it is, you don't want somebody to see your post, you can either set it up so it's everybody except those people or set up a Plexus distribution list just for those people. But continue to expand your Facebook audience because that's going to grow your business. You have more people seeing your posts. When you do that, if you do that and you have a distribution list, make sure that after you add them to your Plexus distribution list. If you don't know how to do a distribution list, ask your sponsor, and there's some videos out there that show how to do that too. We don't post prices except for what the join fee is. And we also don't state any disease names, and we don't post before and after pics unless they are compliant. They've gotten approval through corporate. Okay, so that was Facebook posting. That's one half of the equation. The other equation is personal outreach. So I have a lot of people who this is way outside their comfort zone, but I'm telling you right now, this is what's going to grow your business. So the Facebook posting is generating awareness. The personal outreach is going to generate interest and develop into them actually purchasing. So you want to make a list of everybody that you can think of, really just everybody you can think of, right? But everybody you can think of that you want to share Plexus with because they could use the products, they could use the business, or you just want them on your team. And if you're having a hard time coming up with that, they say try to make a list of 100 people. I know that sounds daunting, but you actually know a lot more than that. So try to think of your friends, relatives, acquaintances, your neighbors, your kids' contacts, and your spouse's contacts. That's what we call our Franks list. That's going to be part of your homework that we give you, is to create your Franks list. Then you want to create your message that you're going to send people. We have a lot of examples on my team page. Your sponsor can help you with that. This is basically just a generic reach out to people who maybe they liked your post, maybe they haven't, maybe you're just cold messaging them. I like to personalize each one if you can. So this takes a little bit more time, but it's so much more effective. If you know that your friend Sherry is dealing with Hashimoto's, you can send a testimony related to Hashimoto's and say, you know what, I was just thinking about you. I know that Plexus has helped some people with Hashimoto's. Whatever it is, just let them know that you are truly thinking about them and why these products would be useful for them. And I also say don't put too much at the beginning. Sometimes, this was me. When I first started, I had like this 2-page letter I was sending out to people that nobody read. You really just want to give a couple of blurbs about, hey, I'm loving Plexus because, and this is your why, what it's doing for you. It's giving me energy. I'm in a better mood, which makes me a better mom. And, you know, my blood pressure has gone down, whatever it is. I'm really excited to share this with other people. Can I send you some more information? That's it. And then when they ask for more information, you give them that additional stuff, including telling them that they can try the products risk-free for 2 months. Y'all, that is huge. It's like a 2-month free trial. Make sure you focus on that. And when you're deciding who to message, really think about who your dream team is, because this is the interesting thing about Plexus. You will add people to your team. Some of them will never go anywhere with the business. Some people will work it enough to cover the cost of their products. Some people will really work it, but it might take them a little longer on their journey, but they'll get there. Everybody can get there as long as they don't quit. That's my whole motto, is the only way to fail in Plexus is to quit. Then every once in a while, this is called the tipping point method if you read that book, you come across somebody who's extremely influential. Everybody wants to be like them. They know everybody. They're bold. Those kind of people will rock your business. They're going to join and they're going to explode your team. So try to target those people if you want fast growth in the beginning. Okay? Who doesn't want that? All right, you don't have to know everything. I have a lot of people who are like, I don't know every ingredient in the product. I still don't know every ingredient in the product. That doesn't matter. People just want to know if you like the products, what it's doing for you, and if it might help them. So when people say, I'm kind of interested, I'd like more information, it's okay. Don't worry. If you're brand new, you hop on a 3-way chat or a 3-way call with your sponsor. If your sponsor's new, go up your line. There's somebody in your upline that is knowledgeable and has been around for a while and can hop on there, totally explain the products for you, answer any questions, totally takes the pressure off of you. And what it does is it trains you in what to say. So in the future, you know what to say, and you can do that for your downline. Okay, this is the other thing. If you send a message out to 5 people and you don't hear back from 5 people, that's okay. That's normal. That's totally normal. It's really a numbers game. So it doesn't mean, oh my gosh, she thinks I'm an idiot for sending that out. I'm never going to message anybody again. Trust me, that's not what it means. A no means it's just not the right time for me right now, or I haven't learned enough yet to see that this is valuable to me. No response probably means I'm considering it, but I'm not ready to commit to you that I'm interested in learning more. So I cannot tell you how many times over my 2.5 years I've had no's or I've had no responses. You just keep following up. Following up is key, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. At some point in their life, they're going to need these products or they're going to need this business, and the time will be right, and they'll say yes. And I've had that happen to me so many times. So don't get discouraged. Here we go. Follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up is the biggest thing. I mean, truly, this is where the success comes from. So you want to follow up with people who asked for more information, but they didn't order. You want to follow up with people who you messaged and they didn't respond. But you also need to follow up with your customers to make sure they're having success on the products, because happy customers become happy ambassadors. And you need to follow up with your ambassadors to make sure that they're doing well so that they have success with the business, which is going to help you out and it keeps them long term. Sorry, I have dogs. Okay, you might want to just distinguish, like Fridays are going to be my follow-up days. And that way you know, okay, this is my day. I'm going to check back with everybody that I need to. There are other ways to market Plexus. I would say these are, you're going to get less bang for your buck, but you should absolutely do them. So listen when people are talking. When you're having a conversation, or you're on Facebook and you're just scrolling through, you're going to see your friends and your family complaining, right? They're going to be talking about how, oh my gosh, I cannot wait till the end of the day, I'm exhausted, or, you know, God, I wish I could fit back into my skinny jeans, or whatever it is. You know, how am I going to afford the dance classes my daughter wants? Whatever it is, that's a perfect opening for you to say, you know what, I have something that I think may help. And it's truly that easy. You don't go overboard. Oh my God, you need this. You've got to do this. It's just putting it out there. You're offering and inviting them to take a look at Plexus. So really stay open to those. If it's on Facebook, you might want to message them privately instead of posting on, you know, commenting on their post about it. Wearing t-shirts, hats, using a Plexus cap, they're all great conversation starters. So is having the decal on the back of your car if you want to do that. Order business cards so that you can hand them out when, you know, a conversation does come up. You can hand them a business card. If you want to, you can hand them a stick of Slim. I only do that if they look like they're really interested. And then just, you know, after you've been posting on Facebook for a while, your friends are going to have seen what you're doing and they're going to be interested, but maybe they just couldn't bring themselves to ask you about it yet. If you say, you know what, let's go grab coffee. Don't mention Plexus. Let's go have lunch. Let's go have cocktails, whatever it is. And I don't mean this to do a sneak attack and then spend the entire time talking about Plexus. That's not what I mean. But I bet you anything, while you're having that brunch with them or whatever, they're going to ask you, so what's this Plexus stuff? I mean, that really happens all the time. What's this Plexus stuff you're doing? They are going to ask you. So just wait. If they don't bring it up, then you can find a way to bring it up, you know? So when they say, so what else is new with you? Well, actually, I'm doing this Plexus stuff. And just tell them what it's doing for you and leave it at that, okay? Here is the other thing that, it's so outside of everybody's comfort zone. But if I had a way to make every one of you guys host an event, I would make you. We're not a party business, and I love that about Plexus. But when you're first getting started, you have a lot of friends who they're watching you. They're kind of interested. If you host an event, this is a great way to just be like, you know what? We're going to have a lot of fun. Y'all come over to my house or do it at a restaurant or wherever and just learn a little bit more and try a sample. There are no sales at our events, so it's zero pressure. For you, there is no pressure because you ask your sponsor, or if your sponsor's new, someone in their upline, to come do the whole thing for you. All you're doing is inviting your friends. You get up and talk about what Plexus has done for you because your friends want to hear what it's done for you. Other than that, your sponsor or your upline can take care of the whole thing. But there's like a sweet spot for doing events. And I want to say that's about somewhere in the 3-week mark, 2 to 4 weeks after you started Plexus and you've been posting about it on Facebook. People are curious and they want to hear more about it. If you wait and you're 6 months in, they're going to feel like they already heard everything you have to say because they've seen all your Plexus posts, right? So you want to take advantage of that sweet spot. Okay, summary of our, let me look at my time. Summary of our compensation plan. I could go into a lot of detail here and I'm not going to do that, but your sponsor can go through it with you if you want to. The first $100 goes to Plexus and you don't make any commission on it. After that, $101 through $499, you're getting 15% commission that month. If you hit $500 in either orders, your own orders, or sales through your website, all of a sudden it's retroactive. All of the money, all of your sales and orders from 100 PV up gets 25% commission, plus you get the preferred customer bonuses on top of that. So for my preferred Triplex customers, I make $40-something a month on them. Okay, you get paid, well, we talked about the bonuses for the preferred orders. You also get paid on welcome packs when people join your team. If they're your level 1 through 3, you get $25 or $50 depending on the welcome pack. And you actually get paid all the way down 4 levels, a little bit less each level after that on those welcome packs. And you get points for building your team. We're going to talk about that in a minute. That's where the real money comes from, to be honest. When you start to grow your team, that's how you end up getting the 6-figure income. You get 5% of your level 1 sales, people that you personally sponsored. You get bonuses every time you rank up. Right now, this month, you get double rank up bonuses, which is super exciting. And once you hit jewel level, which is emerald, sapphire, and diamond, you get to participate in the profit sharing pool, so now I'm emerald, and I get to participate in the profit sharing along with some of the other perks. So once you hit emerald, you get the free Lexus. You get a choice of 4 different ones. You get the trip to Hawaii for 2, and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. I want to show you a little bit about what the financial potential is. So I'm Emerald right now, and I have tons and tons and tons of people on my team who are silver, gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby, and they're all ranking up right behind me. So it's really exciting. We all are continuing to move up here. And my sponsor, my high school friend, is diamond and gold because she re-entered, and she's making about $54,000 a month right now at this point, which is crazy. And how do we do that? So I talked about you're going to build most of your income through building your team. And, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get hundreds or thousands of people on my team? I don't know that many people. That's okay. Nobody does. What you're going to concentrate is the power of 3. So you're going to add 3 people to your team, and you're going to teach them and help them to do the same. And then that replicates down. And when you do that down 7 levels, when it replicates all the way down 7 levels, you're getting enough points, and we get paid on profit sharing for each point. Basically, if we have a profit share of $3 per point, you're making over $14,000 a month just on your team. And that doesn't include your customer sales and your rank up bonuses and your, all the other stuff. that you get, the profit sharing, all of that. It does not include any of that. So that's how people are doing this. And to me, when I saw this, it made it seem a lot more doable. I'll just concentrate on adding a few and helping them add a few. And then you go back and repeat. So that is pretty exciting. So keys to success. I want to say that adding Plexus into your life, anybody can. It doesn't matter how busy you are. I have people on my team who work 60 hours a week and they have, multiple kids and they do everything around the house, whatever it is. They still find time to work their business, but they are smart about it. They work smarter, not harder. So they set aside time throughout their week. Maybe it's their power hour on Sunday night. Maybe it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you have every day as soon as you put the kids down to sleep. And they do nothing but IPA, which is income producing activity. It's so easy to get on here and be like, okay, I'm doing my Plexus business. And you start scrolling through Facebook and you're responding to this person and you're looking at this video. And 2 hours later, you're like, well, I worked my Plexus business. But you didn't actually do anything that's going to generate income for you. Income producing activity is reaching out to new people and following up with them. I don't even really consider posting on Facebook part of income producing activity, but a lot of people would not agree with me. But you need to be reaching out to people. That's what's going to grow your business. So a great thing to do is do the 5-3-1 method. You're going to reach out to 5 people a day. You're going to follow up with 3 people, and 1 time a day, you're going to either train you or somebody on your team. If you truly feel like 5-3-1 is not something I can handle right now, you can do 3-2-1. Do what you feel is doable, but what I will tell you is, Emerald Pace is probably 3-2-1. Diamond Pace would be 5-3-1. If you feel like your business isn't going anywhere, it probably means you're not reaching out to people. Start doing that and see what that does for your business, and you will be really amazed. Another key, like I talked about, you need to be really bold. Be very bold and unwavering in your belief in the products and in sharing them, because people can see that, right? People are so caught up in their head thinking, oh my gosh, what is my friend going to think about me trying to make a sale? That's not at all the way you want to be looking at this. You're offering something to them that absolutely can help them. You have something that you can offer. And if for whatever reason they didn't feel like it was worth it, they get all their money back. They get all their money back. So be very bold. You can tell when you're at a restaurant and you ask the waiter, how's the chicken parmesan? And they're like, yeah, it's good. It's got cheese and marinara sauce. Or they're like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. I have that every night. It's amazing. It's, you can tell, right? You're only going to order it if they talked about it like they loved it. It's the same thing with Plexus. You've got to be passionate and you've really got to bold, because you will be changing people's lives. Continue to learn. You can never stop learning. I learn every day. There's so much you can learn, but just take a little bite-sized pieces as you go. And I really want to say, expect ups and downs, okay? This is like anything else in life. This is like parenting. You have bad days and you have good days. It's like being married to your spouse, right? You love them, but you have good days and you have bad days. It's like your job. You don't quit on it just because you have a bad day. Know that they're coming, all right? So set realistic expectations for you. Set it for your customers and your ambassadors. Let your customers know this is not some sketchy overnight weight loss product that's forcing the weight off of you. We are balancing your body. We're getting you healthy from the inside out. That takes time. Give it the 60 days. Help your ambassadors through those, things too, if they're getting off to a slow start. We have diamonds in our company that had such a slow start. 6 months, 9 months in, they weren't even silver yet, and they're diamonds in the company. It's all about when you find that one person that blows up your business, right? Don't look at how fast other people are ranking up. That is so hard to do. Guys, when I joined about the same time as this girl named Andrea, who is probably the fastest to ever have ranked up in the company. And I am comparing myself to her going, wow, what am I doing wrong? I wasn't doing anything wrong. She was abnormally successful, but you just have to put your blinders on. Hey, I got here. 2 years in, I'm a little over 2 years in. I'm an Emerald, and I am so happy. I got to quit my corporate job, and I'm doing what I love. And it doesn't matter that I didn't do it in 4 months like Andrea did, right? And like we talked about before, the only way to fail is to quit. just don't quit and just keep going and have a strong why to help you keep going. And that's what's going to keep you motivated, because it's worth it. What I can tell you is it's all worth it to know that you have friends and family that are thanking you for changing their lives, to have the kind of, income that allows you to have financial freedom while working from home in your yoga pants if you want to. It's amazing. And we have so much fun too. I can't wait for you guys to see how much fun we have. We do all these exciting things together, and we have a great team. We have an amazing team that I absolutely love, and I'm glad you guys are a part of it now. But I'm going to leave you with these things. Your first goal is to get 3 customers and 3 ambassadors. And then, like I said, you want to train those 3 to do the same thing. Move your customers over to ambassadors and train your ambassadors to add 3. Go get 3 new customers and 3 new ambassadors. That's all you do. It's that simple. So your homework assignments, I would love for you guys to write down your why. Don't just think about it in your head. Write down your why you really want this. What's going to motivate you? Set your goals for this month. What do you want to do? Do you want to go silver and get that double rank up bonus? Do you want to hit 500 PV? Stretch yourself, okay? Determine when you're going to work this business so that you can do your IPA power hour whenever you're going to do that. Make your Franks list that we talked about of who you're going to reach out to, and create that message of what you're going to say to them. Then share all this with your sponsor. Your sponsor's going to help you go through all of it and answer any questions and help you tweak it and all that kind of stuff. Okay? You are never alone in this business. In my team, you will have all the support you need. There is somebody who's out there ready to help you. I promise you that. And the great thing about Plexus too is we aren't in competition with other teams. So I have sideline teams where we help each other out. We all want everybody to succeed because of our profit sharing. Everybody boosts their income when we all succeed. So I'm not going to get into this next part. I will open it up to questions after I turn off the recording, but I just want you to know I'm going to post this PowerPoint. You can look through it, but there is some backup information in here that I would love for you to go through. It goes through the instructions to tell your customers on how to take the products. It's very important that you check in with them at the beginning and set their expectations and make sure that they don't need any tweaking with their detox and stuff like that. And so you can go through all of this. And then here are just some resources for you that you can tap into for more information. Okay, that is it, guys. Let's see, I didn't do it in my 30 minutes. I did it in 43 minutes. That's pretty close. All right, I'm going to stop sharing and we'll open it up to questions.